Yeah, one of the great things about Dimps, they incorporated items well and characters.
Yeah. I can agree with that.
Blah, blah, blah. Right. Sound good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Hello, people. It's us, Two Bros Game 9. I'm your host, Young Bro.
I'm your other host, Stolder Bro.
And we are back shiny hunting for Snom.
Again.
Yep. Here we go again. This is stream 2 of World Hunting.
Sure.
I'm pretty sure 16 was a whole stream of just running into Snom.
Yes. Did I... Yeah, I think I did that correctly. Okay. I was thinking through if I'd actually named the last Score Bunny episode correctly, and I'm pretty sure I did.
But yeah, guys, we were just discussing... Oh, brilliant. Sneasel. No. Anyway, we were just discussing why I have a male and female character profiles.
Yeah, see, when you were talking about that, I was assuming you meant something completely different. I thought you were talking about, like, the game having male and female items, and your character, no matter what gender you choose, could put on male and female items.
No.
Which is also something that's rare in video games. Well, okay, it's rare, except in games that just don't give a shit what your gender is at all.
There is only one game I can think of besides Xenoverse where, okay, even Xenoverse has male and female clothing. Like, for instance, I think Toa's clothing, I think that's only female equipped. You get Mira's clothing if you're a male. So, there is some uniqueness between characters.
Because I know games like Animal Crossing, they just don't give a shit. They will give you can buy all clothes, no matter what, like, in all accounts. And just, if you want to wear dresses or want to wear not dresses, it doesn't really matter.
I'm not sure about the online, but I am sure about the main story. But GTA also doesn't really care.
Yeah.
Because if you play as Trevor Phillips, he's the only one that can buy female clothing. Sort of.
Yeah, I can't imagine why.
It looks funny as
Hey guys,
fuck.
as a reminder, GTA 6 is supposed to have, for the first time, a female playable character.
A lead. Like a
story
character.
A female
main story character.
Main character that plays through the whole game. So, like, actually a main character.
That's gonna be good.
So, if GTA backs out on that, make sure to kill them. Do not allow them to back out on that. Because they said they're doing it. Don't let them not do it. Because they will. It's GTA. Rockstar does this shit all the time.
By the way, guys, we'll go ahead and let you know ahead of time. It is very possible we will not stream tomorrow, but if we do, it's going to be really, really early.
Yeah, I would presume we are not going to stream tomorrow, guys. So I would assume, unless you see a tweet, we are not streaming.
Yeah, because, guys, I start my new job Monday, and I want to make sure I am there. Because you do not want to start a new job and not be there at least the first 2 days.
Yeah.
Because isn't it like the first 2 days they know you're serious?
Well, it depends on the job. There's no real set in stone thing. But, like, yeah, you want to show up for at least a little while. Definitely not miss anything to make sure that they know that.
But yeah, guys, I have tried with the current schedule to get up at 6 o'clock every morning. I managed to do it for 3 days in a row. And, guys, I collapsed, like, all of those days. Like, I was that fucking tired. So, I'm trying to make sure I can get enough sleep and still do this at the same time. It just means we will have to do our schedule sooner.
Yeah, guys, so... it is very possible in the next few days I would look out for any announcements on this that we are changing our schedule. Those announcements will go up on, like, Twitter and Facebook and probably Discord. So please do keep an eye on our platforms where we notify people of things like this. Because, yeah, very soon we will probably be changing the schedule. So, and I'll also have to remember to put that on Twitch and YouTube. We do have schedules on that.
Well, anyway, guys, so tonight's gonna be pretty much my last night to, like, do whatever I want, because I'm gonna be on a get up early schedule. Oh, great. So, I'm hopeful I find the shiny. If not, then I'm probably gonna go upstairs and play some video games.
Younger bro just delivered that line of like, oh, this is the last night I have to do what I want. In the same vein as like a person who's about to be married is like, well, this is the last night I'm allowed to fuck around. It's like,
I'm just saying, like, the only times I'm gonna, like, be able to do whatever, like, to have the time to just play games on my own time is gonna be on Saturdays, and they're gonna be taken up for the next few weeks, because those are gonna be my days I probably mostly edit, and they're also gonna be the days I record mobile series.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So yeah, guys, our new schedule and new hours are going to rapidly change, and we will let you know as we implement them and what that means for you guys.
I think the only ones that are not going to be affected really is mobile.
No, every video on the channel except for Let's Plays will potentially be affected. So, just letting you guys know that every single video except Let's Plays may shift within the next few weeks to slightly different times. So, keep an eye out.
Well, I'd imagine the only thing that gets shifted would be streams, but...
No, I have a full plan.
Okay.
So.
As long as the videos go out, I don't really care too much.
Yeah. I mean, I care to an extent, but, like, some of these changes I've had...
It's just my main worry is streams. That's...
Yeah. Yeah, guys, after this, streams will continue. I mean, honestly, we could have just not done this game and done my stream today if you wanted to make sure you got enough sleep.
Well, I don't have to worry about it on Saturdays because I'm going to typically have them off.
No, I know, but...
Because I'm not going to get up at 6 in the morning tomorrow.
Yeah, I just presumed you'd want to start going to bed at the same general time every night to ensure.
Like I said, I tried and it's actually not helping. It's actually making me feel worse.
Yeah. This is why I'm saying it's not gonna... This is going to be painful for you. I legit don't know why this card isn't in my holo set.
Well, I guess there was only one day that I only got about 4 hours of sleep. I got up and I stayed up.
Yeah.
But the other days, I couldn't tell you how bad my head hurt. That's why I laid down.
Yeah. Huh?
Like, have you ever had a constant headache?
Not constant, but I've had some pretty bad headaches.
So this is what would happen to me. So I would get up, I'd be up for about 2-3 hours, and then just my head just starts throbbing. It hurts so bad. So I lay down. And guys, that's probably what's gonna happen to me. Like, I'm gonna get up at 6, go to work, come home, and then just freaking be in bed for about 2 hours.
Very possible.
And I'm sure old bro's gonna come get me and say, "Hey, we got a stream."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're gonna have to figure out exactly when things start happening, and so these changes may happen starting Monday.
Hopefully, our schedule will get busier. Not busier. Our schedule will get easier when we move out.
Yes and no. The thing that will change based on our schedule is the upper bounds are more free because we can get food whenever we want and don't have to worry about people screaming.
Exactly. Because, guys, you have no idea how much we've pleaded with our parents to just don't scream in here. We even asked them nicely just to knock. Stepmom occasionally does it, but father, nah, he ignores us.
His opinion is that the only way to tell you that food has arrived is to scream at you until you start walking in there. Because otherwise, it's too much of an inconvenience for him.
Like, here's the thing. For recordings, we can cut it out. It's fine. But when it's streams, that's when we start getting angry.
A little bit, yeah.
Because that means we will have to edit the stream before we upload it.
And we don't like doing that. That's a pain in the ass.
And we also keep telling them, look, we don't want you screaming in here because you're screaming our real names. And
Unhelpful.
he still doesn't understand that either.
Well, he just doesn't understand in general. Take it from me. Parents just don't understand.
Yeah, father's like, no one's gonna come and kill you. It's like, well, if you tick off the wrong person, I'm sure they'll find their reason.
Look, it's just the situation of I prefer to have my privacy. That is my choice as a person.
Yeah, we're not exactly out to be famous. It'd be nice, but...
Well, look.
If Dream can go until very recently without having any face reveal and just streaming the entire time with a literal mask on and nobody knows who he is or where he is, I see absolutely no reason why literally anyone else can't.
I mean, H2O Delirious does it.
Yep.
Cry did it for a while.
If anyone still remembers Cry.
Devil May Cry?
No, the Cry mask guy.
Nah, never heard of him.
Yeah, it's fine. He had dolls.
Yeah, it's like that is our choice.
There is no further need to explain it.
By the way, I walked over here. It was all Sneasel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
Oh, man, they're all after me.
Well, of course they are.
The one Snom.
To rule them all.
But... But yeah, anyway, guys. Like, I didn't really used to care about showing my face. I still kind of don't. It's
That's
just...
fine. Like, I'm not sitting here saying that everybody has to care.
But I'm respecting older bros' wishes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I'm doing.
That is my wish.
That's what we do. Hello, Croc. How you doing?
How's the hunt? Well,
Hello to Bob.
we just started today, and we're at 1,234 encounters. I just realized that. Wow, 1, 2, 3, 4. And now 1, 2, 3, 5.
What's going on is we're doing our normal thing of
Shiny hunting.
doing
for
shiny hunting
the
and
longest shiny
talking
hunts.
about very random things.
Yeah, right now we're talking about our schedule and how our lives are going to change with my new job.
Yep, younger bro has a new job.
And it's going to be,
Working a completely different set of hours than before.
Working on the night shift, baby. Well,
it's
it's
very
more
much the
like
day
the day
shift.
shift, yeah. Talking about our shift work.
yep.
Big old power shift work. 7 to 3. That's me. 3 to 11.
That's
11 and
technically not
7.
you, actually.
Your schedule's a little bit different than that.
Well,
But it's
my
close
job
enough.
starts at 7, but
Yeah.
it goes from 7 to 4.
Yeah.
Not 3. Yeah.
I hope Crocodile is in the next game. That'd be interesting.
I know.
By the way, guys, I don't know most of the Pokemon in the new games. I've been trying to keep myself from being spoiled. I have been shown pictures of certain things in the next game. So I do have some knowledge that there will be forms in this game of Pokemon from previous games.
Try not to spoil Pokemon or anything like that to older bro. He don't watch trailers, so
Yeah.
he will
General
hate you if
conversations.
you.
Nah, it's fine. General conversation's fine.
As long as I don't necessarily know what that it's gonna be in the next games. If you're just talking like, oh, that'd be cool, that's fine.
But yeah,
I am aware of Lechonk.
Yeah, guys, I watched the trailers, so you don't have to worry about really spoiling anything with me, because I don't care. I'll still experience the game when I play it myself.
Well, I'll still experience the game, but it's like...
I love Pokemon. Nothing's gonna stop me from playing it.
Look, the thing is, I used to not have a problem with, like, spoilers. I used to always look up all the information about the games before playing them. And as I've gotten older, I've just gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? I want to experience it fresh. I want to be angry on camera. If there's a new Pokemon with a new form, I want to be pissed off then. Not pissed off a month in advance and, like, not care about it anymore by the time the game comes out.
Yeah, I heard about that. I didn't really care too much. Like, I heard Katy Perry's Electric. Like, it was alright. Like,
How's Katy Perry still here?
anyway, I just want to say I don't hate the music collaborations. I just don't really go out of my way to watch them, really.
Younger bro gives no shits about music.
It's not that. It's just... It's a music crossover with Pokemon. I was like, if it's not the games or if it's not the cards, I don't really care too much.
But it is in the games. Some of that music will literally be in the games. That's honestly why people are so excited about it, because they're like, oh, there might actually be, like, real music in these games. Like,
But that'd be bad for us.
well, it'd be bad for us, but, like, for people playing the games, it's like, oh, people are making, like, Pokemon songs for the game.
If they want to do that, then I'll hear it in the game. Otherwise, like...
Oh, now you want spoilers.
I don't want spoilers.
Again, it's not that. It's just like... I don't get that excited for just another pop song
I guess.
involving Pokemon, okay? Like, if it gets in the game, I'll hear it in the game. Otherwise, the only way I'm going to listen to it is if, like, a friend links it to me.
Gotcha. Oh, good for you, Croc.
Good luck with that, Croc. I saw a therapist, and...
It wasn't as helpful as he was hoping.
Here's the thing. Like, going in there, honestly, you're just paying a person to hear your issues, and I'm a person that's very open with myself. Like, I'm a talker. That much is true. So
Yep.
I didn't really need to talk to someone because I talked to family.
That's true, but family isn't always well equipped to handle your bullshit. Not saying that, like, you're a terrible person, but, like...
Did that just flash?
Yeah, but it didn't go to 0.
Okay.
But yeah, like, I'm the opposite. I tend to be a very quiet person. I greatly enjoy having, like, somebody to talk to. I really should. My company offers free therapists, like a free therapist whenever it's needed.
Huh.
So, like, I honestly probably should use it. So,
But-
yeah, absolutely. There's no shame in going to a therapist. Going to a therapist should be as normal as going to a doctor every, like, 6 months to a year.
But yeah, I'm just saying all of my problems that I've ever had, I go to Dad or you or say, just a family member to talk
Yeah.
to him. Like, I just don't need a therapist. I don't know why my doctor was like, you need a therapist.
Again, it's just a precaution, basically.
Again, like, probably my best chat with my therapist was about this.
Yeah.
It was about... I want to call this my hobby job, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
So it was about my hobby job. And she's like, so you buy stuff for these video games, right? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, what do you buy? Well, I buy add-ons, and on mobile, I buy new characters to help me beat the game. And she's like, okay, does that matter? And I'm like, well, in a way, yes, it does. Because it helps me beat the game, and it helps me show off content that some people might not see on camera. And she's like, oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I was like, ha ha.
What? She expected people to say, like, oh, no, it doesn't really matter.
It's a waste of money. That's
Yeah.
what she expected to hear.
Yeah, it's like,
This is why I don't understand the therapist you went to, and, like,
I don't necessarily agree with some of the things she's.
Here's the thing, she's old and she has kids who play video games. So,
Because, yeah, like, it's
like,
okay, she wasn't that old, she was like 50s, but still.
yeah, but it's one of those situations where it's like, as a therapist, I can't imagine being in the situation where somebody is going through something, I see that it's a problem in their life, and I expect them to identify that it's a problem. It's like, a lot of times people can't identify their own problems. That's what you're there for. They're there to talk about their problems, and you're there to introduce new ways of thinking about them, and say, well, is this a problem? And talk through it with them.
I don't know. I've never understood, like, again, I'm the kind of person who doesn't think that those are always a problem. But
It surprises me how little pushback that was given.
just like, oh, okay. Just,
But yeah,
it's like, huh, okay. That's surprising.
the only issues I have is the issues everybody else has. It's usually medical, money, or job.
Yeah.
I don't really have too many problems that I've had that I haven't already said.
Yeah. But again, I think it's healthy to have an outside perspective on things. As much as talking to me, may be helpful.
I am not always an unbiased third party. That's the thing about a therapist. In theory, going to a therapist is saying, hey, I have this problem. Usually, the best reason to go to a therapist is if it's with the person you go to with problems.
Well, here's the thing. I have very little issues with anybody.
The best thing about Twitch right now is small streamers are doing better than larger streamers, and Twitch don't know what to do about it.
Yeah, I can get that.
But yeah, but once again, if I need to talk with a third party and I'm having issues, I talk to my friends, because I got a lot of them.
I get it. But I think the point I'm getting at is sometimes
You have situations where there isn't an unbiased third party in your life. In the sense of, like, if you're having problems
with, for example,
let's give a more personal example. Right now, you're having issues with, like, you're having a bit of issues with your mother's situation. That could be something that you go to a therapist about, because it's like, well, I could talk to my dad about it, but he's just gonna agree because he's just done with all this shit. I'm just done with all this shit. Your aunt's just done with all this shit. And it's like, so there might not be an unbiased family member you have because they've all dealt with her, and it's just like, well, they're gonna just blanket agree with you because they've gone through it already. So,
Well, I think we finally figured it out. Like,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's a situation where somebody might say, okay, I'm gonna go to a therapist and talk with them through it, and they might give ideas that my family wouldn't. They might give ideas that I'm not thinking of because they're not actively dealing with this situation and only are trying to make the situation go away. So that's why therapists exist. That, and there's just people that don't have people to talk to. There's a lot of people that just don't have family. Like, parents are dead, no wife, no kids, and it's just like...
I'm not saying that therapists are not
No, I know,
really
I know what you're
worth
saying.
it.
You're just saying that you do
they're
not
just
feel
not
you
for
have...
me.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Welcome back, Croc.
Sorry that the internet's having a little bit of hiccups. Stream hasn't crashed yet, but it is...
But it shouldn't matter
It has-
because we're streaming and recording at the same time.
Yeah. If the video goes out, guys, we do have a backup. By the way, I so far have not been uploading videos. Just to go over with you to make sure that we're on the same page. I've not been uploading our VODs unless the video actually crashes. If it just goes to 0 for a few seconds and then comes back on, I've not been uploading for that. So,
I don't know how I feel about that.
that's what I'm saying. It's just like I wanted to make sure that we're on the same page about that. Because like the problem
I
is
kinda
the
feel-
problem is I don't know.
when that happens. A lot of the times I'm not looking at the screen.
I think when it happens is when we have lost frames. I want to say we have to upload the recording after a certain amount of lost frames. I want to say after like 100 lost frames.
Well, it's 60 frames a second. So, losing 100 frames is 2 seconds worth of video out of the whole hour. So that's what I'm saying. So it's like, that's fair. I can look at the lost frames at the end of the video and see if it's bad enough to need re-uploaded.
Yes, you need to talk.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'd say it's a good idea, Croc. I hope that it is helpful. And that is all we can hope for.
But yeah, I'm sure with some people it is helpful, and I'm not gonna discourage that.
Yeah.
But in my experience, it's just it wasn't worth it for me. It's like
This is actually a good time to talk about this. This is one of the hard things about being, like, if you're somebody's role model, like if you're a YouTuber or a Twitch streamer or a celebrity or whatever, one of the big problems about being even a tiny bit famous or like people looking up to you at all is that you have to walk this fine line of saying like, oh, I don't recommend something because it didn't work, like saying this did not work for me, and people saying, oh, then I guess I shouldn't do it. It's like when people look up to you, they will like, and you say like, oh yeah, I don't like this thing, people tend to listen to that. And so it's one of those things where it's, you almost have to instinctively go, well, this didn't work for me, but it may work for you.
yeah, I know, guys. Sometimes it takes me a while to get there, but that is what I usually mean.
Yeah. So
This isn't specifically about you, but it is a situation of like, yeah, when you have people that like look up to you for any amount,
it's like, oh,
I actually have people who expect me to have opinions about their well-being that are good opinions. Like,
It'd be fine. It'd be interesting to find out that somebody looks up to me. I suppose a couple family members do.
but yeah, it's like
it's one of those realizations that hit you in life of like, it's almost, it's not quite the same as having a child, but it's like, it's that kind of same
you
feeling
get,
of like,
pride.
it's not even just pride. You do, but it's also one of those situations where it's like, oh, my opinions matter to people. Like, I actively have to think of what I'm saying and not just wildly say whatever the fuck comes off my head at the first possible moment, because this might matter to someone. Like, it's like, oh.
So any celebrities out there, please use your reach positively.
Oh, by the way, guys, it's probably gonna be very nice for you to hear, but we finally got the new chairs. Well, we're in the process of getting the new chairs. We're waiting on them to get here.
Yeah, younger bro has bought chairs, and I have bought chairs, and they are the same chairs.
Yeah, well, older bro bought a single chair, and I had to buy two. I needed to buy one for upstairs and downstairs. But hopefully they will be much, much more comfortable than these pieces of shit.
We shall see. Let us hope.
Oh, by the way, so while I was going to get my Switch so we could set up,
Yeah.
I heard something while I was going up the stairs, and you know what I heard?
No.
It was Streaming Puppy in a chair, and he was snoring.
That's great. The dog is very
he was
tired sometimes.
out.
Honestly, that may not actually be him snoring. It might actually be like a breathing problem.
I mean,
I
it
legit
could,
don't know.
but
I don't know. I don't know if dogs usually snore.
no, dogs can snore. I've even heard that cats can sometimes.
Yeah.
But usually dogs.
Yeah.
Because, they get up and run around a lot.
Yeah, a lot of animals have like fall asleep and wake up multiple times a day. How was our day? Honestly, kind of frustrating. Because we had to spend 2.5 hours looking at chairs.
Yeah, and then, we were supposed to record mobile stuff today, and friends were not ready.
Yeah.
One of them didn't even contact me back, but I'm just assuming that he was busy having girlfriend issues. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's not saying that they are in a spat or something. That's just that he was spending time with girlfriend.
Just...
Oh, that sucks, Croc. We had that at our house about 3 days ago, where we were all pretty laid out. So, I think that's going around.
Oh, yeah, it sucked. Well, yeah, it was only for a day or two, but I missed editing shit.
Yeah, we're all behind now. But rest is important.
Yeah, guys, I'm noticing it looks like we're having a little bit of stream issues, but luckily we don't really have issues with that anymore because we're trying to make it to go away, and we believe we found the issue.
Yeah, this is the other situation. We've actually lost no frames.
What?
Yeah.
But it went to 0 3 times.
Yeah, but we have that setting on that says that to
Not
reduce
crash.
quality, to prevent.
But here's the thing: when it goes to 0, it freezes the game.
Yeah, but it's not dropping frames on OBS's side. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes I just don't know how bad the issues are unless I hear it reconnect.
Like what I am disliking is it freezes the game.
Yeah.
Like it can hear us, but
Yeah, but the problem is I can't tell. Without watching the whole stream, sometimes I just don't know. So.
yeah, guys, hopefully internet issues will stop once we move out, because we will make sure that we have decent internet.
Not sure if Bob's AI or Bob SAI.
Bob Burger. Oh god. Oh no.
And if it is SAI, is it Paint Tool SAI? Or could, I guess, be B Obsai. This could be very Japanese.
Yeah, by the way, to all of our Dragon Ball fans out there, I just want to say again, I am not going to ever play Dragon Ball Breakers. Like,
Oh,
I
that
do
sucks.
not want to play it.
Yeah. It sucks. It sucks when like friends don't let you know ahead of time, and they're just like, oh, sorry, I can't make it today. It's just like, but why couldn't you tell me that like 2 days ago? Croc sees the word mate, and he's like, hold on, I need to figure this out. What variant of British are you?
Put some shrimp on the barbie. But anyway, the reason I do not want to play Dragon Ball Breakers is because it is a Battle Royale Dragon Ball game, and I'm just not interested.
It's fine.
I might eventually own the game, but that's it. I'm going to buy it for, like, displayment purposes, but...
I don't know.
Just...
I don't know, man. I just like the word mate. It's a cool word, okay?
Yeah, like, older bro likes to say numpty.
Yeah, it's a great word.
Just because someone says a word doesn't mean...
Why
There,
does the English
that
language
language.
not have other words? Like, numpty is the Scottish version of baka. Just like, you idiot. Like, we don't have a good verb for that. It's just like, why does American English not use numpty? You fucking numpty. What was the other one? I can't remember. I know Dingus. Dingus is okay. It's not as good as numpty. But I can't remember what the other Scottishism... It's not oi, by the way, if anyone tries to tell me it's oi. Which is actually British, but whatever. Oh yeah, think of it now. That's sad.
I'm sure I'll remember it later.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I know you've said it, but I can't remember it. I'm too busy shiny hunting. I want the shiny. I did get a shiny, Litwick in Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
I know I haven't posted about Pokemon Go in a while, but that is because I'm going to be bringing it back for Season 2.
For some reason.
So, we'll get to do things, then for Pokemon Go.
Yep. Oh, I need to show you a bit, actually. Based on Hydrate.
But yeah, guys, I can't promise it's coming out anytime soon, though.
Yeah.
Gotta get through that import list.
I've said this before, guys, but at some point we actually probably should start taking like breaks
Does
during
Pokemon
these videos.
Go have home support? Yes, but it's one way. You transfer from Pokemon Go, and then it just stays in home. You can never
Do you still have to
take it out.
pay? You have to pay to put it into home, right?
No. What you do is you just pay for Nintendo Online. That way you can keep your Pokemon home up.
Wait, so you're telling me that the Pokemon Go natively connects to home, and you don't have to pay the stupid Stardust fee that you had to pay to get into Let's Go? It just fucking imports free now?
Okay, it still has a gauge.
Fucking hell. Come on, just make it free! God damn.
It's free, but you can't mass import.
Okay.
So it's like 1 per day or whatever.
No, you can transfer up to at least 5-10 Pokemon. Depends on what it is.
Yeah.
If it's on normal Pokemon, you can get about 5-10. If it's shiny, it takes more.
Gotcha. But can you put them into Let's Go Pikachu from that?
No, it directly goes to home.
Well, yeah, but Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee's in home. But it's not. It's also not reverse, is it?
You would have to transfer the Pokemon from Go immediately into Let's Go.
Yeah, because
There is still support to Let's Go, but if you want your Pokemon in Let's Go, you want to transfer it to only Let's Go and not home. If you put it in home, you cannot put it in Let's Go.
yeah, because it's one way into home.
One way in home.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. So, okay, that's fine.
I was just very upset about
The stupid Stardust cap.
It's not Stardust, it's just energy.
No, it was Stardust. I remember having to put it into Let's Go Pikachu in the.
You get candy from it, but that's it.
And because it had a Stardust fee, and I was very upset about that because I was like, God damn.
If it had a Stardust fee, then they did away with it when I did
Okay.
it.
Because I remember being pissed off about that because I was trying to transfer shinies up, and it was a pain in the ass.
For what game, Croc, did you transfer your Charizard from Go to Let's Go, or did you transfer the Charizard into Home directly? Guys, in Let's Go, I'd say you could have easily gotten Shiny Charizard.
Well, yeah, but no, I'm guessing he means into Home. But I mean, either way.
Like, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and RCS.
Directory.
Home directly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're shiny hunting in Let's Go has really good shiny rates.
It has the best shiny rates in the entire game.
Pretty much comparable to... I mean, honestly, here's the thing. The rates in Pokemon Let's Go are actually supposed to be pretty comparable to the rates in Pokemon Go, but that's... I still don't think it's true.
No, it's actually better than Go. Yeah, it is better than Go. Like, the only time Go trumps Let's Go is when you have Community Day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I think that the rates for Let's Go are about the rates of the community days.
But here's the thing. Here's where Let's Go has a beat. When you shiny hunt for a specific Pokemon, you get better rates for that Pokemon. And
Yeah.
Pokemon Go, you can't choose the better rates. The game developers
Exactly.
choose what Pokemon gets a better rate.
Yep.
And it's only for a limited time. It's not forever.
Yep. There is no shiny charm in Pokemon Go.
I'll be honest, Croc. I thought it said Home Dictionary for a second. Thank you for clarifying.
No, to be fair, Croc, you're correct with the directory. That's basically what
Yeah.
Home is. It's a giant directory of Pokemon.
That's a catalog, but
Yeah, close enough.
I have a shiny Torchic in Go. Yeah, I've got several shinies in Go from random encounter and from Community Day. My first shiny was a Caterpie. That's funny. Hershey's. No, sorry. Hershey's was a Pidgey. Damn, I thought it was
It's a
also
Pidgeot.
Caterpie.
Or not the Pidgeot, just the Pidgey.
Oh boy, I'm gonna tell the Hershey shiny hunt story again. Well, not a hunt. It was just a random encounter. So he was playing. I want to say it was either Fire Red or Leaf Green, one of those games.
Okay.
He random encounters a shiny Pidgey, but he didn't know what shinies were at the time,
Oh no.
so he ran from it.
Oh no!
He found out what shinies were after I talked to him about it. So basically, he just realized, oh shit, I ran away from a shiny once. And he told me that story. And guys, my first shiny was Machop. I actually shiny hunted it in Older Bro's Platinum. And I found that, and then about 15 minutes later, I find a shiny Giraffe Rig, which was my second shiny. I have the original shiny Giraffe Rig. I talked to Older Bro into trading it with me. I had to give him some in return. But he kept the original Machop. That's why I shiny hunted it again in Sun and Moon. But
Yeah.
that episode was on my original channel, and it wasn't recorded well. So
Let's be honest, there's stuff on this channel that
Yeah.
isn't recorded well.
it's not up. Now you're lucky you have that, Croc, because I don't even have one.
Azurill.
I'm not sure if I have any of the Marrow line. If I do, it's Azurill. Azumar Marrow. The last evolution.
Azuriland.
Maryland.
Yeah. No, that is the legit. That's a real thing, though.
I know.
Like I think they're actually. I need to confirm, but I think both sites exist now.
because Maryland was a thing, and then when he got purchased, they converted the site to being called Azuraland, or Azuraland, and then he got the site back, but I think they kept Azuraland. I need to confirm. I don't remember if that other one still exists.
But yeah, guys, so if I counted my first shiny in a game I owned, and not Older Bros Platinum, my first shiny would have been like a lot of people, which was the shiny Gyarados from, Soul Silver.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, I think when I played Platinum, that's when Soul Silver and Heart Gold were coming out, or had just came out.
Yeah.
God, I still wish I had the original boxes. I can't believe I ripped them open and threw them away.
The Pokemon. That's great. So, just for complete and utter convolutedness. So, the way this shit worked was that originally... Okay, Croc, have a good evening. So originally,
Croc.
Maryland, the guy, created... Because again, this was his username. Created Maryland, the website. Which is, you know, a Pokemon wiki. He then got purchased by Curse. Curse then basically fired him, or he stepped down. I'm not exactly sure which, but he stepped down in some capacity. They then rebranded the site to Azuraland. Then somebody else bought Azuraland. Let me see if I can figure that out.
Is Maryland even still doing YouTube?
No.
All done with all the bullshit?
No. The opposite. So, yeah. Then Fandom bought... Oh, yeah, here. Okay. Sorry. Let me double down on how convoluted this is. Maryland started his site. Gamepedia, the owners of the sister site of Curse, bought Maryland. Fandom bought Gamepedia, but did not buy Curse. Gamepedia, or Fandom, then gave the site back to Maryland, still called Azuraland at this point. They then decide they're going to deprecate the site, so they actually give Maryland back the forums, because Maryland the website spawned from Maryland the forums, which was not something like Bulbapedia. It was just their discussion forums. So they gave him back his forums, but deprecated the site and just redirected everything to the Pokemon wiki, which is owned by Fandom. Maryland then rebuilt his site, so Maryland's back, but is a different Maryland than the one that got killed, because that site got closed down and merged with the Pokemon wiki. So now there's a different Maryland.com, but the same forums.
So
And just for further confusion, originally when Curse bought them out, They were considering rebranding Azuraland to Azumariland for maximum confusion.
So is he still doing videos on his website
No,
or something?
no. So he stepped away from YouTube entirely because he wanted to go back to just running Maryland. That's why when he stepped away, I don't know if he was fired by Curse or what happened, but when he stepped away to do YouTubing. He then decided he didn't want to do YouTubing. He preferred just running his forum. As far as I'm aware, there was no drama. He just prefers, he likes doing forum running.
So the Maryland channel is just dead?
Yes. So, he might still occasionally do stuff that's Pokemon related. In association with the website. But, as far as I'm aware, it is completely dead.
Yeah, I actually had a conversation with him once.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was in one of his streams. Like, I greatly enjoyed it.
Like, I had a conversation, like...
He's a great guy.
I had a conversation with him once, and it was about Deoxys, and I asked him if Deoxys...
You asked him the question. Does
Yeah.
this count as a mythical or a legendary?
And he told me it was currently a legendary.
Yeah. It's just like, I am an absolute purist, guys. I do not believe that a Pokemon can convert between legendary and mythical. Actually, let me go even more general. I believe there should not be a difference between legendaries and mythicals. The only difference that has ever been given is that mythicals are not obtainable in-game without an event, and that legendaries are obtainable in-game without an event. That is the only definition that's ever been given. And that's not even Nintendo or the Pokemon Company's definition. They don't have one.
Yeah, and that doesn't really even matter anymore because Keldeo was probably their first test. Because you got Keldeo in-game.
Yeah.
With the purchase of DLC, though.
Yeah, and
So
that makes it a mythical.
But then Arceus game.
Yeah.
And Arceus, you could get
For free.
all of them.
It's just
Pokemon.
in the game without any upgrades. Well,
There might have been a few updates.
you have to. Well,
but
don't you have to get the DLC again? Because you have to get the. You have. No, sorry, in Arceus. So you can get it in the wild in Arceus.
Get what?
Keldeo.
Keldeo?
You're talking about Keldeo.
No.
Yeah, we were talking about Keldeo, and then you're like, and then Arceus came out. And it's like, but what do you mean by
We're
that?
talking about mythicals in general.
Oh, okay. You're just talking about Arceus specifically. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
I haven't moved on for the topic. It's
You
the
moved
same
on to a different
topic.
Pokemon. So,
Yes.
Sorry. Okay. Yeah. But yeah,
In
for
Arceus,
Keldeo,
you could get
though,
all of them.
Yeah.
But Keldeo, you had to purchase the DLC.
Exactly. So that's a gray area. But in Arceus, you can just get Arceus. So it's like, and it's not, you don't have to purchase anything. You just get him in the story, technically. It's like the literal last thing you do in the story. But
Yeah, you can get Manaphy, Phione, Arceus, Darkrai.
yeah, all the ones in that gen are available. Even Shaman's in there?
Shaman? Yeah. I have Shaman on my team.
Right.
Well, Shaman and... Oh, what was the other Pokemon?
Darkrai.
It might have been Darkrai. Anyway, they were not DLC, they were updates.
But they were free in the game.
They were free.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. Which is fine.
Yeah. Because somebody who buys the game fresh now gets them without...
Without any hassle.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Just so long as they update the game.
Yeah. So, and that's the point. That, if you're gonna make a distinction, if you're going to say that there is a difference, then one of two things has to be true. Either there is an absolute that they are a mythical or are a legendary, and that should not change. Or, if they can change, then it needs to be because something like that happens, where Arceus comes out, they become freely available just because you own the game.
You still had to do specific events like
But, yeah.
Manaphy. That
Yeah.
one was stupid.
But you can just get them.
In game without
without having to pay for them, without having to get go to an event. It's literally just their in-game side quests that you just get them. So
By the way, the mythicals don't even matter towards the shiny charm like they always haven't.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of like what Arceus did. If the next game's mythicals are available in Scarlet and Violet, please do it.
Yeah.
Please.
I don't think they're gonna do that. I think the Pokemon Company will always. I think they'll leave it to.
I have a feeling they won't do DLC, but they will do updates, just like they did with Darkrai and Shaman.
Hello, Mr. B. But no, I think what's gonna happen. I think that they are still going to make them.
God damn it.
They're still gonna make them events. I think that they're only going to do the mythicals in the game for older mythicals. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna be kept for like the remake series and for older mythicals.
Damn it! Lost my sneeze.
Yeah, I saw what was about to happen, but yeah, that's my guess because I'm guessing they still want to have events and stuff in the new games. But yeah, as an absolute rule, guys, my policy is I think there should be no difference, and that it's either legendary or it's not.
Sorry, I bumped the mic, guys.
Or sorry, I think it should just be a mythical or not. I think all legendaries should just be mythicals.
Yeah, other reason to get a new chair. Hopefully I won't bump the mic as much
Oh
anymore.
no, you still will. It's unavoidable.
I just have a feeling if Scarlet and Violet are like Arceus, they will introduce mythicals through updates and not code events.
Right, but the thing is that Arceus didn't really add new mythicals. They only added Gen 4's mythicals. Arceus was a weird case where it's not a new game. I mean, it is literally a new game, but it's technically like it's the same as if it was a remake game.
It was a remake and a test.
Yeah, so it's like,
And honestly, I think that test was successful.
I'm trying to think, because I'm trying to think back to Heart Gold Soul Silver. Heart Gold Soul Silver did not have Celebi available in the game, right? That was still an event.
No, that was an event.
And same thing with Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. They did not have Jirachi available in game.
I know there was one special case, and it involved Shiny Celebi.
Mm-hmm.
I know if you recruited him in one of the mystery dungeon games, you can get him for free, or trigger an event in one of the main games, but I don't remember which one. I'm assuming Heart Gold and Soul, not Heart Gold. I'm assuming Ruby and Sapphire.
Like Alola.
Lola.
What did they do in Alola? Sun and Moon.
I played through all of Alola.
They didn't have stuff in the Ultra Wormholes, did they?
Not mythicals.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure what you mean, Bob. But I also haven't played Sun and Moon
Yeah, I have.
as much as Younger Bro, so.
Yeah, they had legendaries and Ultra Beasts. Unless you're saying it was a test, like.
Oh, they were all GameStop events. Yeah. That's what I'm assuming Scarlet and Violet's gonna do. All the new mythicals and stuff will be GameStop events and like, and or DLC. But any older mythicals are up in the air. They can be whatever.
I just have a feeling all of the GameStop events are just going to be shiny Pokemon from now on.
Could be. I don't know.
And it's still surprising that they're still doing it because of Sword and Shield.
Yeah.
Like, they were really late to their shiny Pokemon events.
Yeah.
Especially Eternatus.
Well.
And the birds sucked. Like,
Yeah.
I'm lucky I got them from Void, honestly, because I would not have wanted to do the event that you do for them. Like, you don't get them by code. You get them by participating in some form of battles. You don't have to win, but
Yeah, you just have to participate.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are some people who are just collectors and don't like battling.
Yep. Yeah, I don't really enjoy the online battling stuff, so it's like it's not worth it.
Again, you didn't have to win, but
But you still have to participate. And it's like I don't want to do online battles at all.
no one's forcing you. But if you're a shiny hunter and you want all the shiny Pokemon, that's the only way to get them.
Now
That sucks.
you're forcing me to do these things I just don't want to do and would rather just play the game or get them in codes.
Yeah. If Void wasn't here, I would have done it. But I would have been late on Articuno because I didn't know about it until late.
Holy shit, that sucks, Bob. Travel 1 hour to get the shiny Eternatus. GameStop runs out of codes. That's just fuck.
Yeah, that would suck, Bob. Yeah, believe it or not, I've never had that issue ever.
I mean, you've had the opposite issue where you go and they just literally don't know what the fucking event is because they've not heard about it.
They go because they haven't heard about it yet, or they just haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
So I have to wait a week, and then they finally have it.
Yep.
But I
suck.
have a couple contacts at GameStop now, so they text me if they have it or not.
Yep.
Well, they don't text me; they just send me an email.
He's got an in with somebody at GameStop.
Yeah, and with like 2 or 3 people.
Yeah, no, I know you're not kidding, but it's just funny to hear.
Our GameStop sponsorship is assured.
We are not getting. I don't know. I actually don't know if GameStop sponsors people.
They do.
Like,
They
I've
do.
not heard of it, but like, again, I've not heard of a lot of sponsorships.
Basically, if you are a well-known company, they sponsor people. Even Walmart does.
Well, no. I
But
know
it's
this.
just rare to see it.
Yeah, but they're not. I'm saying that most of them aren't going out of their way to sponsor streamers.
No, even streamers. Like, I know Unlisted Leaf had sponsorships from places I didn't think you'd get sponsored, which was GameStop.
He actively got a GameStop sponsorship?
Yep, he had one once, but I've not seen it since. He had GameStop, he had Best Buy.
Well, them they don't surprise me.
That I knew you could get sponsorship of.
And at one point, Amazon.
Why would Amazon sponsor anyone? They're
Amazon.
Does he do Twitch streams?
He doesn't stream.
Okay.
Well, okay, he does, but he does streams. He records ahead of time and then streams the video.
Oh, yeah. Okay. It's like, they're already sponsoring him by him being on their platform. What more do you want,
But
Matt?
I'm just saying, you can get sponsored by a lot of
Yeah.
people.
It's like, technically, Amazon's sponsoring us by paying us.
Yeah. Blue was sponsored by Wish.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, don't shop at Wish. It is terrible. Just don't use them. They are a worse eBay. Just use eBay.
Well, I'd say just don't buy Pokemon cards from them.
No,
I mean, you can get road cards. I've seen people get road cards, but it's rare and far between.
Yeah.
A Smash YouTuber got sponsored by a robot streamer. Like, you're saying they got sponsored by a VTuber?
Oh, and here's the company Unlisted Leaf gets sponsored by, the most
Yeah.
Pokemon company directly.
Oh, yeah. I know they can. That's not even really a sponsorship so much as they just give him free products. But, like, they can also sponsor him.
I mean, That's why he likes the sponsorships.
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, I just got in a shipment from the Pokemon Company of their new set. Here you go, open.
They literally send him sets. It's like, dude, that's the dream.
It was a robot built to play Smash, and you can fight it on stream. What the heck? Okay.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've heard of that.
Okay, fair enough. I don't have words to even describe that. Like, sounds cool.
But yeah, is that so much a sponsorship or just an association?
It's a partnership. It's a tournament. Yeah, it's like what happens. Like for example, let's say Younger Bro got really well known for playing Miku games. What would that like? Would he get sponsored by Sega, Krypton, or Miku?
I'd probably have a better chance of getting sponsored by Krypton.
Yeah, it's like I don't know.
Miku is owned by Sega.
Yes.
That is their creators. So if I'm getting sponsored
Well,
by Miku, it would be by Sega. And
well, no. That's the weird thing about Miku. Technically, she's not owned exactly by Sega. She's owned by... She's in a partnership with Krypton, Sega, and Yamaha.
Well, whatever case, would I get sponsored by her voice actor? Like,
No, that's what I'm
not
saying.
even sure if
I think
could
you'd
do that.
I think you'd get sponsored if you're going to get sponsored by Miku in any form. I think you'd get sponsored by Miku directly, like the character, because she's effectively a VTuber that's not a VTuber.
Yeah, look, guys. The day
Would you get sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends? No.
No.
We have said for absolute certainty we will never accept a dime from Raid Shadow Legends.
Raid Shadow Legends, or like, there was another one. What's the other one?
I don't know.
Apex Arena?
I don't know.
Something Arena. It's not AFK Arena. That I wouldn't mind too much because it actually does look interesting.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
League of Legends.
It's
that
not-
was it.
It's not League of Legends. League of Legends is the like massive like multiplayer battle
I wouldn't
game.
want to get sponsored by them either.
Yes. We won't play that game though.
We're not gonna play
like-
League of Legends or Raid Shadow.
Yeah, I
Legends.
feel like it has to be a game that we're gonna play before we get sponsored by it.
But yeah,
Which kind of cuts out most of the mobile battle.
I will have a
sponsorships.
heart attack because if I got sponsored by Hatsune Miku, I would.
What
die.
is League of Legends, and why do I play it so much? League is probably the most popular game competitively right now. I think that's still true, actually.
No,
I have to look that up.
I think Raid Shadow Legends beat it.
But the problem is, I'm not talking popularity. Exactly. Because I think League is the biggest game with tournaments. Like, they're the big, I think they're the biggest esport game.
That's.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Like,
I haven't looked into Raid Shadow Legends because I don't care about them really. So.
well, Raid Shadow Legends, nobody cares. But League of Legends, I think,
It's still one of the biggest games competitively.
I still don't care about them. Like, there are certain games I enjoy, and Raid Shadow Legends wouldn't be one of them. Closest game that I've played to Raid Shadow Legends is a Star Wars game that I can't remember the name of. But we are going to play it on the channel. And I'm going to play it for like one season and then stop because it's... I don't want to say it's a bad Star Wars game. It's not, but it's not the best either. But anyway, when I like to play a mobile game, the mobile games I like to play are usually town building games. Those are the ones I enjoy. I don't really like to play a lot of fighter games because I get pissed off at my opponent, even NPCs, and it's not fun. The only exception I make is Dragon Ball Legends, but Dragon Ball Legends is the reason why I stopped doing PvP. Guys, Dragon Ball Legends, if you if you know anything about its PvP, like literally people have found a way to keep you from moving. Even if you switch characters and gain like a dodge, they still can kick your ass. And no.
Yeah, I would say it is that League of Legends probably is the biggest actually. Given that they actively have the biggest, like, if we're talking event-wise, they are the biggest. Because they literally had a 3.8 million viewed tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So, and basically no one has come close.
You have a max stat Melmetal on Go.
Just
Cool.
yeah, that is cool.
I still don't like Melmetal. Not design-wise, I think it's fine.
What Older Bro hates is how you have to evolve it.
I don't like the fact that I can take Meltan out of the game and now can't evolve it. Because they have yet not created any method to evolve it outside of Pokemon Go.
Yeah, and I kind of agree to that.
It's like, I understand that it's their exclusive Pokemon, but if you're gonna let me take it out of the game, then let me evolve it outside of the game.
Like, even if it evolves by level up, like it evolves at level 100, that I could take. Because that's easy. Just put it in Sword and Shield, bam, done. But stupid. Ooh, Brilliant Snom. Damn.
I guess Rocket League's also pretty decently big. It's probably not one of the biggest, but like
A lot of people.
That's the arena card game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
I would greatly enjoy playing that.
the hilarious
Rocket League's only like is less than 10 years old.
Oh, see you, bum. Rocket
Oh, yeah,
League.
have a good evening. Yeah. Well, here's the funny thing. Rocket League, the game, is only like 10 years old, but like, wasn't that game literally in Thrillville?
Rocket League?
Yeah, because
I haven't played it.
Because there was that one Saucer soccer game where it's like you literally went around the field, got a soccer ball, and shot it from your like vehicle. It's like that's literally Rocket League.
Rocket League is literally a ball gets put in the arena.
Yeah.
And you have to. It's basically car soccer.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have it on the car. You have to physically push it with the car.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Anyway, guys, I have to go to the bathroom.
we'll see if the stream continues.
No, and not that kind of bathroom. I drank a lot of water and have to go. Yeah, guys, my throat's kind of hurting.
Yep.
Well, it's not hurting. It's just dry.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, guys, I'll just look up some pictures of Saucer Soccer. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm going to find them, because Thrillville is not that big of a game. Sadly. How does it keep misspelling saucer? Like, come on now, spell check. God, there's so few images.
Mystery of the World solved. Younger Bro's toilet drank. Yes, Mr. B, younger bro does know how to use a toilet. That, I didn't realize that was a mystery that was worth discussing.
Ah, damn it, bumped the mic again. Good job, me. Anyway, guys, I have returned with even more water and some cough drops. Hopefully
Yeah.
that'll help.
Because, look, all I'm saying is, this was Saucer Soccer.
It's like, that's pretty much as close to Rocket League as you're gonna get for a Thrillville game.
Or for, like, an older game. It's like, I feel like they kind of predicted this. By the way, guys, that game will eventually be played for the channel.
And it will be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, guys, I have Thrillville 1, and older bro's gonna play Thrillville 2. He's waiting on me to play 1, I believe.
Let me check. I can't remember. I think I did eventually switch it over to a stream. I think I originally had it as Let's Play.
Yeah, you see why I went through all the games on my list and import list? Because I was like, you know, I scheduled these a long time ago. Maybe I should, recheck it on how long to beat.
Yeah, I am absolutely not waiting on you because, you have my list, you have Thrillville so low down on your list
That it is actually below the end of my list. Like,
so
I might.
I could put it anywhere on my list, and it would be earlier than you playing Thrillville 1.
But yeah, I'll probably end up playing Thrillville earlier than I have it on the list. I could just move it up at any time.
Yeah. Thrillville 1 is...
Thrillville 2 is not quite a situation where I'd say once you play the second game, you don't need to play the first game. It's not quite that outdated.
Wow, the chair got so bad you had to take the pillow off.
Well, it's just the pillow was in a weird position. I was
Gotcha.
like, no.
I gotcha. I've had that happen.
I didn't want to get up and adjust, so I just took it off.
Yeah. But no, yeah, Thrillville 1 is very... It is definitely a bit inferior to Thrillville 2. I will not argue,
But
it is definitely...
Still worth playing.
It's definitely still worth playing. Like, some of my favorite areas are in Thrillville 1, even though the gameplay of Thrillville 2 is better.
Frontier is the one that made those games, right?
Yep.
And they made Jurassic World
Yep.
Evolution.
Yep.
And
And guys,
some
please
of my
do
favorite
not
games.
tell me, oh, if you like Thrillville, you'd like Roller Coaster Tycoon. It's like, or Planet Coaster. No, I wouldn't. Like, I've heard constantly about these games, and people, like, including Frontier, have talked about them. And been like, well, we're not going to make Thrillville because that's owned by Disney and, like, specifically LucasArts. And... like, you can just play these games instead, and it's like, no, they're not. It's not the same thing.
Yeah,
Planet Coaster and Roller Coaster Tycoon are these games that are about building, like, a realistic coaster and a realistic park. And it's like, I don't want the realism. I like Thrillville because it's unrealistic.
They also made Planet Zoo,
Yes.
which we will also play.
It's like, that's the reason I like Thrillville, is that it's over the top weird. It's like, if anything, I want them to be less realistic. That said, I do dislike the power gauge in the game. Not because I think it's unrealistic. It's more just the situation of like, why do you have a power gauge and not just... Why don't you just do the standard thing where the rides cost money? You put down the ride and it has an upkeep cost that constantly goes against your income. Like any game would. I just didn't understand why it was like, oh, but the city can only give you so much power for this park and can't give you more power for some arbitrary reason.
Yeah. So, guys, older bros' favorite amusement park games and stuff is Thrillville, that came from Frontier, and my favorite games is Jurassic World Evolution 1 and 2 from Frontier.
Yeah.
But actually, I kind of liked Evolution 1 more.
Yeah.
Only because it was less trouble. So,
Yeah.
like,
I would. By the way, guys, I could be wrong. I'm 99% certain nobody has ever made games
Even remotely like Thrillville. I would really love to see somebody do that. Take that same kind of... Bug Fables proves that, yeah, I've said many times, people don't want new franchises, they want their old franchises. People constantly complained that they didn't make any new, good Paper Mario games. And Bug Fables said, okay, fine, then we'll do it ourselves. I'm not saying you can't do that. Bug Fables is a great game, and I absolutely want to see many more of those games. And I'm glad somebody finally fucking did it. I would love to see that happen more with other games. Somebody was talking about, they talked about this with Majora's Mask and Wind Waker. No, Zelda is never going to remake a Majora's Mask game. They're never going to make another game like that, where they have this, interesting time mechanic. They are never going to make another Wind Waker style game.
They might remake it.
Well, they might port it, they might upres it, but they will never make a new game like that. They are just done with that. There's never going to be another Wind Waker style game where you're out on the open ocean.
But there is going to be another Breath of the Wild style.
Yes. But that's what I'm saying. They're just done with that. And so this guy was like, I'd really love to see somebody else run with that and make a game like Majora's Mask. With the same kind of, you have a limited time to do certain things, but can infinitely reset.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to say the same thing here. I would absolutely love to see another developer make an over-the-top, cartoony, park building game where you design a theme park and you're having to collect items and fight against this, evil rich tycoon that's just trying to destroy your park to make infinite money.
I mean, yeah, you still had an ocarina in Majora's Mask, so I suppose that was a sequel.
No, it is a direct sequel.
Yeah.
It's the Link in Majora's Mask is the same Link from Ocarina of Time, and it literally takes place weeks after Ocarina of Time.
Yes.
And he literally goes off because Navi leaves at the end of Ocarina of Time, and he's going to go find Navi. That is the actual plot of that game, is he left to find Navi.
But yeah, speaking of, bringing games back from the dead, when Frontier brought back Jurassic World Evolution,
yeah,
and kind of why I prefer the first game over the second game,
yep,
is because that was just modern-day Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. Now, I've never played it, okay, I've played Operation Genesis, I did it for the channel, but I've never played it before Evolution.
Yeah.
When Evolution first came out.
But yeah,
I knew about it. I watched the Gaming Beaver play it. I'm like, oh, I would love to have that game. And when I tried to buy it when I was younger, I couldn't because it was too fucking expensive.
Yeah. But yeah, it's a similar thing to that. It's like,
Yeah, I'm saying my experience with Jurassic World Evolution is the same kind of experience with Bug Fables.
yeah, it's a you liked Jurassic Park the game. Or was it Jurassic
Park Operation
Yeah,
Genesis.
you liked Operation Genesis, and this was Frontier saying, okay, let's do that. Let's finally make a new one of those games. And it's like, yeah, I absolutely understand that. Because it's the same thing with Earthbound. Earthbound is a franchise that is never going to continue. It is dead. But there is an infinite number of people that are willing to say, oh, I'll make a new Earthbound. Like, we have Toby Fox making a new Earthbound. There's supposed to be a game called Oddity coming out that was literally called Mother 4 before they rebranded it. So, like, there are a huge number of people that are like, yeah, we'll absolutely make these Earthbound-inspired games. These effectively Earthbound sequels.
Same thing with Detroit Become Human. Tall Tale went down, and then they came up.
Yeah, it's like there's absolutely a huge number of people that are willing to step to like making these I wouldn't say that's exactly the same thing. That's more of a mechanic.
Well,
I mean, your choices matter thing. A lot of companies do that. But
here's the thing: who else was that did that? That was big besides Tall Tale.
Mass Effect.
Never heard of them.
Fucking hell. Sorry, I should be clear. Mass Effect is the game series.
Never heard of it.
BioShock.
That I've heard of.
Or not BioShock, BioWare. The Star Wars games.
Okay.
Like, Rockstar.
Okay.
So yeah,
but,
that's a mechanic, but
I'm just saying, like, Detroit Become Human, the people who did that game and those two other games that I have.
But yeah, I get that from that game specifically. If they make more games that are all similar to that, then I'll agree with you more.
What I'm disappointed with this company, the Detroit Become Human company, I'm only disappointed in them because they still have not made sequels to those games.
Yeah.
Like, there's been tell that there's a Detroit Become Human 2 coming, but we don't really know. Well, GTA V, there was only one choice that mattered, and that was at the very end, where you had to kill Michael, Trevor, or the Death Wish.
Yeah.
And apparently a lot of people don't understand that Death Wish means you save everyone. Well, except all the people that you were in contact with.
Yeah.
But still, you save Michael and Trevor if you choose Death Wish. I find it hilarious. So, get this. So, a guy who was explaining games where the characters die and stay permanently dead. They had GTA V on their list, and he didn't know that. He didn't know that Death Wish meant saving Trevor and Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. I love that I looked up games like Thrillville.
The only other options along the way, Mr. B in GTA, was to choose to save Tracy, Michael's wife, Amanda, and Jimmy.
But yeah, so I like this fact. So I typed in games like Thrillville. Second list I came to is like 50 games that are like Thrillville. Number 1, Injustice: God Among Us. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Second list, the first thing it throws up is Zoo Tycoon, Sims. It's like, okay, I get where they're going with this one. Okay. They then later on put the Pokemon trading card game video game.
No.
And it's like, because it's a simulator. And it's like, okay, no.
Injustice isn't a simulator either. It's a brawler.
Yeah, so it's like, oh,
Side
God.
scroller brawler. Well, it's not side scrolling really, but that's the perspective.
Yeah, let's actually here. Steam is probably the best person to look up for this. Similar games to Thrillville Off the Rails. City Skylines, Planet Zoo, Planet Coaster, Forza, Slime Rancher. It's struggling. Oh, 2 Point Campus. I've heard of 2 Point Campus.
It's like that's the problem. All these games focus on, well, it's a simulator. They're like, oh, it's just like Zoo Tycoon. It's like, no, it isn't like Zoo Tycoon.
I would say Jurassic World Evolution has more to do with Zoo Tycoon than it does Thrillville.
Yeah, it's like, like something like Jurassic World Evolution. It's like, no, that's still not like Thrillville. The thing that was cool about Thrillville was that it was a cartoony, over-the-top story where your crazy uncle just gives you reign over this theme park, and you have to stop this evil company from taking it over by collecting all these items and helping out the guests and building the park and making them as good as possible.
I still like that one thing that happened. So, guys, older bro was playing Thrillville 2, and I was watching him, and he has never... I don't know if you ever forcibly like kissed someone before, but older bro accidentally clicked on the kiss option and the character accepted it, and I like the fact she had a boyfriend.
Yeah, the game is fucking weird.
Like, that was fucking hilarious, and I wish we recorded it.
Yeah, and I know, here's the thing. I know the fact. If somebody asked me, or if like. I think that they'd say, well, that's just the same thing as, like, it's just the same as with Younger Bro. Younger Bro likes racing games that have this grand story to them. I'm like, yeah, but that's not the same as Mario Kart. It's not the same as Forza.
It's not necessarily
it's not the same as any of these other ones.
But here's
because they don't have stories. And it's like,
Burnout doesn't technically have a story, but it sort of does. And I actually like it. Like, what Burnout has is, it's sort of, I don't know how to best describe it. It's a game where you are put into races, but someone narrates over the races.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fucking hilarious. Like, so you're playing through this game, and you're racing a bunch of different tracks. You unlock cars. It gets you hooked on it. It's very addicting to try to get gold on every race. But it's fun. You get to wreck the shit out of cars, and you can see the wrecks. Like, now, you can't, like, I don't know, take the whole front off of a car, but you can make them blow up if you hit the car in the right spot, or if you hit the wall hard enough, you will blow up the freaking car. And what's even cooler about it is, even if you blow up, you can steal your wreck and just freaking destroy other cars. But you're fixed after the wreck. I mean, it takes like a minute or two before you respawn.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of racing games I love. Even though it doesn't really have a story, but there's an end to it. There's a start and an end. And the start and end is you doing every race and getting all gold medals and listening to Stryker the entire time.
I guess, but then that's basically every racing game at that point. That's the point. Is
I don't
like Mario
like games
has...
that put you into a race where there is no dialogue and all you do is race on one track and there's no rewards.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Mario has, like, you win the cup and, like, get a trophy and then move on to the next, like, have another race you can unlock from that. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. I'm just saying. I think that that's different than like saying, "Oh, I like Crash Tag Team Racing because Crash Tag Team Racing has that racing element, but it also has all the characters that you interact with and all the side missions."
Oh yeah, Shiny Snom, let's go!
I legit could not tell the difference.
Let's go! 1,388 encounters. Oh my god.
But no, like yeah, because if that's the argument you make that you're like, yeah, I prefer Crash Tag Team Racing because it has the over the top characters and it has all the platforming and it has like an actual story to it but also has the racing. It's like, yeah, I can get that.
I'm just saying, like, racing games have to have a certain, how do you say, character about it for me to love it. Like, it has to be similar enough to, say, Burnout and Crash Tag Team for me to love it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like
if it's just a generic racing game where it just has maps and basically no rewards, I won't like it.
Yeah. Well, and again, it depends on what you mean by rewards, because like,
well, Burnout has a shit ton of rewards. It's not just getting gold for every race. You unlock new cars. You unlock new types of challenges, like time challenges and cash bonus challenge. And with those cash bonuses, you can buy new cards, sort of.
Yeah.
You have to get to a certain amount of money, and you gain a new car.
Yeah, and Mario Kart is explicitly not like that, because it has other modes and has other things to do, and you do get higher difficulty races.
The same level. But this one's attack and speed is up, so I'll evolve this
You do get higher difficulty races. And you do in some of the games you do also unlock different maps or like different cups for like the difficulty. But in general, and again, in some of them you unlock new racers, but they don't want to go to the extreme of like you have to earn money to buy new upgrades to your car and stuff like that, because they want it to just be you sit down and race with people. It's supposed to be just like, you and your family sit down, or you and your friends sit down, and you do a few cups, and that's it. So it's like, it's not meant to be that kind of game.
By the way, guys, the timer hasn't stopped because we haven't got a shiny Frosmoth yet.
Yep.
But yeah, it's like there just is no game like Thrillville.
And I don't think there ever will be.
Your Snom evolves with high enough fucking friendship.
Oh, yeah.
You need to have Snom have a high happiness level, which you can achieve by playing with them at your campsite. Anyway, I'm just so happy that we finally.
Oh yeah,
got
actually, that's
Shiny
not even true.
Snom. What?
It levels up with friendship, not happiness.
No, it said high happiness.
I understand what it says. I'm looking on Bulbapedia. Bulbapedia explicitly states it evolves with high friendship at night.
At night?
Yeah.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah, but also it is specifically friendship. Happiness and friendship are not the same thing. Those are two different things. Like, Eevee to Umbreon and Espeon do not evolve with happiness. They evolve with friendship.
I'm trying to get Snom's attention, but it's very, very hard. I think Snom's coming. Snom? Oh, thank you, Gardevoir. Oh, you're beautiful. Thank you.
Oh. No, here it is. Sorry. Friendship is the name of the system. Happiness is the fan term.
Oh, thank you again, Gardevoir.
So they are the same. They are the same mechanic, but affection is a different mechanic. And then it became friendship.
How do you get Snom over here? Is it just taking a sweet ass time?
It's just not interested.
Oh, I got Snom's attention. There you go. Thank you, Gardevoir. Come on. You want to try it, Gardevoir? Good, Gardevoir. Come on, Snom, you cute little thing. Here you go, Gardevoir. You go fetch. Come on, Snom. There you go. Come on. Oh, there goes. Oh, is my Amoris gonna? Oh, you missed Guardy. Come on, Snommy.
Yeah.
Come on, Snommy.
So the ways that you,
Yeah, I know. I have to play with them and also make curry.
and battle with them,
And give them the Soothe Bell.
Oh shit! I didn't give him Soothe Bell. I should probably do that. You keep missing, Gertie. I know eventually music notes will stop, and that's when I have to make curry.
I don't think it's happy with that.
Good Gardevoir.
Seems to have stopped. Oh, no.
Nah, it just takes him a while. Here you go, Snom. You want to try, Gardy?
This is highly annoying.
I think it's cute.
It's
I
cute,
think
but
it's
also
fun.
highly annoying.
Yep, this is
These
what
are
it takes to get
non-exclusive
Shiny
things.
Snom. I mean Frosmoth. This is what we have to do. Again, I thought Shiny Frosmoth was gold, and I thought that would have looked great in the snow, and it's just not. I know they eventually stop hitting this and get a different reaction. Pretty sure. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, quit camping, and then I'll come back in and make curry. Soothe Bell. Oh, where are you? Red card. Soothe Bell, where is the Soothe Bell? There it is. Now I'll make some curry. Yeah, and there's only one kid in the game that tells you if it has high happiness or not. Start cooking. No. Sure, Gigantamax. Why not? Sure, why not?
What berries did you just use?
I don't know.
Because you need to be very clear and specific. Because you don't want to use anything that is bitter.
Go, you son of a bitch! Make you hot! Like, I usually just put whatever berries in and it just usually works out.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice and curry. Put your heart into it! Done. I think I needed Snom in my... Damn. I think I needed Snom in my, my top.
I'm pretty sure it goes to all of them.
Well, it does, but...
You don't get the event.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually manage 2. I never really go above that. Alright. Let's go to that one boy.
That's big.
Was that big?
Also, hello, Captain Cookie.
Solid name. Love it. Instead of Captain Crunch, we have to go to Captain Cookie.
I mean, Cookie Crisp is a cereal. Why doesn't it have a captain?
What is this cookie book?
Anyways, yeah.
It's here. It's
Yep.
Hammerlock.
Now do you know who it is?
Yes, it's some
Okay.
boy in like the first or second house. On the right.
I don't know what level you have to evolve.
Oh, wish you luck, Cookie.
Yeah. Good luck. Have fun.
I don't think it's a specific level. I think it's high enough friendship. Anyway, it's this
Yes,
little...
but what is high enough friendship means it has to be above a certain level.
Yeah, it has to be like really fucking happy.
So you're at
Becoming...
level 4. There are 8 levels.
I'm guessing it has to be at level 8.
No, unclear. That's what I'm saying.
Come here, little Snommy.
Pokemon.
Snommy, there you
What
go.
does high friendship mean?
Come on, you little bugger. You want to play with the bell? Yes, you do. Come on, I could have solved a calculus problem already if you slow little bugger. I could have filed all my taxes. I could have ran for president. Younger bro for president. Come on. You can do it. You're almost there. Just a little bit more. Come on. Hit the bell. You know you want to. There you go. You can hit the bell. Good job. Yes, you like the bell. The bell likes you. That's why he's waving himself in your face. Yes, be happy, Snommy. Be happy!
Okay, let's see if
Cause I'm clapping along if you feel like a room without a roof. You will become a green moth. And we like green moths. You'll be beautiful! I hope green looks good in the snow.
what is do you know the number of Snom off the top of your head?
It's 349.
Do you know the national Pokedex number of Snom off the top of your head?
No. But if you look up the Sword and Shield
Snom.
Dex, that will help you.
Starts at 50. So, in order to evolve it,
I'm shaking it vigorously! Oh, it's happy. Okay, good. We need more curry. Yep. Start the cooking. I'm sure. I'm sure Snami will like the root.
They can only evolve if they have 220 friendship or more. The maximum value is 255. So you probably have to be level 7 or 8, if I had to guess. Let me just see. Because 256 divides by 8 evenly, right?
I don't know.
So, if you're at level 4, level 1 would go between... I'll go to 1 to 256. So 1 to 32.
I'm about to be at more than level 4.
So you're around... Okay, wait. 32 plus 32. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You will like my curry. I promise this won't kill you.
Oh, fuck. You have... Yeah, you're right. You're basically correct. In order to... So each of the 8... Each of the 8 words corresponds to one of 8 tiers of friendship, effectively, which is 32 points. In order to evolve, you have to have 220 points. Tier 7 would be 224 points maximum. So you basically have to be at maximum friendship
to evolve. Basically.
1. I usually just do it to max anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can camp inside, right? Pretty sure. Snami, please.
Oh, actually, hold on. Wait a minute.
Pretty good
Let me look this up.
friends still can become closer.
How many camp hearts do you have?
Camp hearts?
Yeah.
What Snom? Oh, I don't know. There's no screen that tells you that.
Great.
I know I had at least one with Snom, and I had maybe a couple with Gardevoir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Name, get your ass over here. Play. Play. Oh, hey, Sylvie. Oh, Sylvie gave me the ball. Thank you. Here, you
Wow.
go over there.
Friendship actually earns you more experience.
It does?
Yeah, you gain 20% more experience for being high enough friendship.
Oh, thank you.
So if here's actually the answer that you can always tell.
If your Pokemon bounces up and down when you send it out in battle, it can evolve.
Oh. So if it shows that it has like connections with you.
Not if it does movement. It has to specifically bounce up and down.
Oh.
That corresponds with a camp heart rating of 4 or 5. At 3, it just moves a little.
Oh, you missed Nami. Here
But it
you
must
go.
specifically bounce up and down.
Go, Snami.
Let me look up Sword and Shield camp hearts and see if it tells.
How did you miss Nami? Huh? Oh, it's because Sylveon hit it. Good job, Snom. Good job. You're doing it. Oh, Sylvie's happy. I know, Sylvie. You're hungry for some curry. You'll have to wait. Snami not ready yet. Snami, it's stationary. You doing good, Snami? There you go. Oh, Suicune. Suicune found the ball.
Apparently you should try talking to them.
Which also increases their happiness.
Sorry, their affection.
Good job. You're really getting into that bill now. It hates you. You gotta freaking just run it into the ground. Show you mean business. How is this not me talking to Snami? I'm encouraging Snami to hit the thing.
Because you actually have to specifically talk to it.
There is no talk.
Well, look.
Ow.
Yeah, how many hearts did it just show? That's the hearts.
2.
Okay. So you have to get to 4.
I'm guessing that's 4 rounds of cooking.
No clue.
Let's have an apple.
Apple!
So don't use ones that say sour, huh?
No, bitter.
Oh. I haven't seen bitter.
They're usually the berries.
There's bitterness.
They're usually the berries that specifically say, like, they cause problems.
Here we go. Start cooking.
This chair. Yeah, once you see 4 hearts, you can evolve it.
Okay. Wee. Alright, you gotta start right.
You gotta go step by step.
No, you gotta go stir by stir. And then you have to pour your heart into it like this. Ah!
Could you please stop grunting into the curry?
Cook, damn you!
We would greatly appreciate that
I
you not
love Shiny Morris when it does its cool effect with its
sour
sails.
apple curry. Did you just cook your applant?
Oh, I made level 2.
That is his name, right? How's he pronounce that?
Applin.
Yeah, Applin. That's I can never remember how you pronounce that. But yeah, did you just eat your Applin?
Yeah, sure.
Please stop eating the Pokemon. Actually, that's an important question. Where are you getting the meat for this? This curry has meat in it. What's the meat?
It's fruit curry. It's a veggie curry.
There's no meat. It shows meat.
Where's Nami?
Way back there.
Come on, Snami. Uh-oh. Sylvie. You go over there.
It didn't want to go over there.
I'm waving it in your face. What do you think
far
about
away.
that? Hi. Yeah, that one has 3 hearts.
Go play.
Go play. Love you, Sylvie. Oh. Yeah.
5-star.
That's what I thought.
Of course you have her as 5 stars.
I'm actually surprised. I think it's because she was the lead on my curry several times. I think that's why she's at 5.
If you say so.
Because I've had her in my party longer than almost any other shiny. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
I never spoke with Snom. 3.
Okay, getting there.
Yeah, so I think it has to do 4 curries in order for it to be high friendship. I guarantee you that.
I'm guessing, I don't know how much curry adds, but I'm guessing it adds a lot.
I'm sure if you get higher stars that they're better. Like, I think the max is like 5-star curry.
Probably. I mean, you already... How high is Copper Jaw?
2 stars.
Gotcha. Wait, that's a low class?
It's silver. There's
So
bronze,
it's 4.
silver, and then gold.
So it's a 4-star curry. It'd be the second highest.
No, it's a 2-star curry.
But how can it be silver then? What the hell's above gold?
Platinum.
And what's above that? If it goes bronze, silver, gold...
Rainbow.
Oh, God. They went way too deep on the rankings.
I just got 4 hearts.
Yeah?
Yep.
Okay, then you should be good. Level up. Oh, well.
Huh?
3.
I thought you said it started at level 50. Alright.
No, it doesn't have a level.
Oh.
It's just friendship. Level up.
Alright. Timer has stopped. We finally got our shiny Frosmoth. Let's go. And now, guys, we're back to Score Bunny.
Yep. I was going to say, do you want to just end the stream or you want to go back to Score Bunny? It's 2 hours in.
We're 2 hours in?
Yeah.
Let's at least set up Score Bunny.
Okay.
And then, guys, after Score Bunny, we're going to start... We're not going to start Sobble immediately after Score Bunny. We're going to do a hunt, but that is the next thing we're going to egg hunt. So our next egg hunt will be Sobble.
Yeah.
Now for... So, guys, you have until I have set up the Score Bunny hunt. So, please, recommend a shiny hunt while I'm setting up. If you don't recommend anything, I will choose the next hunt. So, just shout out a lot of recommendations. Shiny Snom and Shiny Frosmoth.
Yep.
I'm so happy I finally got it.
Yeah, bag that suit, though.
Like, my God, did that take forever.
Yes, it did. Thank God it's done. No, it is. Yeah, it has been
A frustration from younger bro that that this hunt took so long. So it's nice for it to finally be done, and we can move on to better hunts.
I'm just saving a bunch of times, guys. Alright. Yeah, I'll be able to move my Score Bunny back to my sword after this.
yeah.
Yeah. Because that's the whole reason why I have a lot of these Pokemon in my PC.
Is to hunt them.
Yeah, it's because I moved these Pokemon over from Sword.
Yeah.
Because some of them, it's like, well, I can't get them in Shield. So.
Yeah.
Well, there are some Pokemon that are Sword exclusive that you can get in Shield, but you know how you do that?
Mm-hmm.
Raids.
What is Raid Shadow Legends?
And why do I need it to get my Pokemon?
Alright, so... it's not... what's the name of the final evolution again? Cinderace?
Yeah, Cinderace.
I'm not really a big fan of Shiny Cinderace. But, I just think it could look better.
That's fair. Captain Cookie asks, did you complete the Pokedex?
Yes.
Yes, we have the shiny charm in this game.
Where's Eggmeth?
However, our internet is not good enough to really do trades, and we don't do trades to complete the Pokedex, so...
But yeah, feel free to suggest our next hunt. Well, our next wild hunt. We're gonna go out in the wild and hunt.
Yeah. So if it's something we have to egg hunt, please don't suggest that.
So, I have set up pretty much Score Bunny, so I'll give you guys a little bit more time to make a suggestion.
And then after that, he chooses himself.
But yeah, guys, I want you guys to know that we always complete the decks and get the shiny charm before we start shiny hunting in a game.
Yep, so we do all that off camera.
Blipbug is a grass Pokemon. So is Grabbin, so is Hoothoot.
I wish there was a way to just see... I wish that they had an option that just showed new Pokemon, where you could just see only the new ones.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Let me check on Bonsweet.
Old Pokemon.
Old?
Yeah.
Right, Bonsweet is an Alola Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I can look up the full dex if you want.
Right, Hacktrain is Sword and Shields.
Yes. Oh, sorry, Mike.
A lot of old Pokemon in here.
Yeah.
I'm struggling to find Sword and Shield Pokemon, guys.
Are you just wanting, like, are you just wanting to, like, see Pokemon? Like, the Pokemon in order?
I don't care about order. Because it's very hard for me to remember every Pokemon that can be found in the overworld. I know some have to be egg hunted.
Yeah.
I know Roly-Poly can.
There you go. Just scroll down.
Glossifleur would be a nice shiny Pokemon.
Glossifleur.
I don't think you can find Hatenna in the overworld. I'm pretty sure it's all encounter.
I mean, you can check in here. If you find Hatenna.
I know where Hatenna is. It's in the forest.
No. I meant in the Pokedex. Like, you could check its habitat. In this
I know
Pokedex.
its habitat. That's what
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you.
Gotcha. I thought you were saying, like, oh yeah, no, it's...
It's all the way up here.
Then I don't understand what you're saying. You're like saying it can't be
the
found in the wild, but
forest?
then saying it's in the forest.
It is in the forest, but I don't think there's any overworld spawns in the forest.
Oh, you're saying it's a grass only.
Yes.
Gotcha. Game want to load anything?
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, it is a hassle because we would random encounter a lot of different shiny Pokemon than the one we were looking for.
Yeah.
That's why I'm never going shiny hunting here.
It just doesn't do overworld spawns well.
Thank you for the follow, Cookie.
Thank you for the follow.
Alright, guys. So, I'm probably going to choose at this point.
Fair enough.
Alright, great. Older bro has to unlock his phone for me. Yeah, right now I'm thinking Glossiflor.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do like its shiny.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having it. I pretty much have the shinies that I desperately want.
Yeah.
Oh, bullshit. It says these Arceus Pokemon are part of Sword and Shield.
Well, because it's not going by game, it goes by generation. And Arceus is a Gen 7?
Gen 8.
Gen 8 game.
Yeah, because I really wanted shiny Nickit, and we got that. I could go for a Wooloo. So,
Shiny Uwulu.
yeah, it's between Glossiflor and a Wooloo. I think I want Glossiflor just a little bit more. Then after that, we can do a Wooloo.
Cool.
Alright, there's your phone.
Okay. Thank you.
Alright, guys, so after Cinderace, we will be doing Glossiflor.
And by after, he means during Cinderace.
That's if we don't find Shiny Scorbunny within 5 strings.
Yeah,
which
and knowing this game, we won't.
It's probably going to be around 600 encounters again, but again, that's not terribly terrible.
No. No, it's not terrible. It's just factual.
So, let me remind myself that we are going after Glossiflor by putting it in as a hunt. Now, how do I fucking spell it?
GL. I have to find where it is. Oh, GO.
Yep, that's what I thought.
SS.
Found it. Yeah, so Shiny Glossiflor, instead of it being a red plant,
Yeah.
it is like a very, very light blue.
Gotcha.
It's
Yeah,
very,
Gossifleur.
very nice. So,
Gossifleur.
I guess it could be counted as a runaway method.
Yeah.
But technically, it's... Sure, I'll put it as runaway method. Alright. So, yeah, guys, I think we'll call it early since we did find our shiny Pokemon, and it is at 2 hours. If this was at, like, 1, I would have said we would have continued.
It's now 2:15, by the way.
Yeah. So, that is going to be it for today's episode. So, like and subscribe to YouTube and Twitch. Comment to your videos. We do read them. Follow on Twitch. We're going to be shiny hunting for the last Scorbunny, and we'll see you guys then. Good night.
Good night, everyone.